Hey everyone, my name is Amir. I'm your host for today's Open Thoughts episode, and I'm here with a special guest, Jason. So,
Thank you for having me today here.
yes, sir. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Right. So let's hop right into it. So today we're gonna be talking about relationships. Now, this can be family, love relationships, friend-wise, any type. So, let's hop right into it. So when you hear relationships, what do you generally think of? For like when you first hear relationship, what comes to mind?
Like a friendship?
Friendship?
Yeah.
Got you. So as for friendships, can you say you have like some good ones?
Yeah.
Good ones, yeah. Loyal. What do you look for and like what do you look for when getting into these friendships?
Like a friendship?
Yeah, like a friendship.
I look for loyalty, someone
Right.
who has my back,
Hmm.
uh, someone who's not afraid to tell me what I'm doing wrong,
Right. And how
and
often?
like not sugarcoat everything.
Right. And how often do you find people like that?
Not often.
Not often. So has that ever caused you to think about lowering your values into friends?
What do you mean?
Like when you look for a friend in someone, has that ever like caused you to lower your self-esteem a bit, or like your self-values, and pretty much accepting somebody that doesn't match your standards?
I guess.
Does that happen?
Yeah, I
How
guess.
is it? How have you enjoyed the experience, or have you regretted it in a sense?
I mean, it, I have friends,
Right.
like not, but like my best friends have
Your
that
best
type of stuff.
Right.
But like my friends are just like friends.
Friends, so
like,
you don't really mind.
so it don't
somebody's
really
nature. I
matter,
get what you're
yeah.
saying. So what about relationship wise? Like, let's get into that. You got anybody?
Yeah,
How's that going for you?
it's good, man.
It's good.
Yeah.
So what made you want to like really take it the next step with her?
We
Or
were best friends for like, nah, we were best. Actually, I really don't know because I was young.
you was,
I was in 7th grade, so I
Yeah.
don't really remember.
So y'all been dating since 7th grade? That's dope though. I'm not gonna front. They say the best relationships come from your friends.
Yeah.
That you've been.
But like,
You get what I'm
I
saying?
knew her for like 3 months and I started dating.
3 months. That's not
Yeah.
bad. That's not bad. I actually I knew like this girl for like a month when we started dating. If that, So yeah, I mean, I feel like after the whole thing, it does help you grow. Even
Yeah.
while during, there's a bunch of stuff you have to bypass when going into that. So definitely. And as for family wise, at times certain things happen, so you may fall off with a couple. I fell off with a couple. Um, so yeah, I mean, how many times have you like, or has there been a time where you noticed something about someone very close to you and you kept that in mind?
Like my girlfriend.
Anybody, it could be bad, good, or like just something that you've noticed compared to like dealing with others.
What do you mean? Like noticing the behavior?
Yeah, like outstanding or something.
Oh, like good?
Good, yeah, I guess we say good. So
Well, good with her is like she's understanding. I guess
Right.
you can say.
right,
She lets you talk,
right,
and, like
okay.
explain. I mean, not a lot of people do that. They just jump to conclusions.
That's big, right? Jumping to
Yeah.
conclusions. I feel like that happens a lot, especially with people close to you. And certain situations where somebody jumps to conclusion on you, you're like, that makes you think about yourself. Like, how do they view you as? So
Yeah.
stuff like that, understanding definitely does help. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, there's been times of like, oh, it definitely happens with family.
Yeah.
It definitely happens with family, you feel me? And
Mm.
I feel like with relationships wise, if you really want to be strong with something, you have to be understanding and forgiving for certain
Yeah.
things,
Mhm.
no matter how long it takes. So yeah, that's the main thing, for real, for real. What about business partners or like anybody that you've kept around for the long run? You can see like maybe they're worth keeping around.
Like to start a business.
Anything. They don't
I
gotta be
mean,
starting a business. Like somebody that's
Somebody
useful.
that is useful,
to you. Yeah, you're
like
useful
for
to
what
them.
I want to do in my later career,
Yeah, or anything. Truthfully.
I'm gonna say my brother.
Your brother.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what's
gonna
up.
be really useful
That's what's
because
up.
he's doing what I want to do now.
Right, right.
So like
Right.
I'm gonna have, he's gonna give me, already gonna be doing what I'm want to do,
Right.
like while I'm in
okay.
training.
While you're in training,
So
he
he's
can
gonna
point
be
out a
telling
bunch of
me,
stuff,
and he might be actually like to help me like while I'm flying. and stuff.
Right, right, yeah. So with your brother, you got to keep asking a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Everything. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be embarrassing sometimes when asking these questions, especially from people. I feel like with family, it's like family and stuff. You more so hide stuff more than you would with like friends or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't get what's up with that. Cause like
Like why
low-key,
you
probably,
hide things with your
yeah,
family?
you would trust them more depending on like you get what I'm saying.
It depends on what, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, like
it
you could
depends
trust
what type of
somebody the most,
situation.
and you still wouldn't tell them, but you would tell your friend, although you
Yeah.
you don't trust them as much. Like you get what I'm saying. So
I think it's because like our parents are real. They're like they'll probably just
Right.
try to consult you. So that's
See,
what they're looking for. They're not trying to look for
right,
a real
and
answer.
you know, at times there's certain situations where you'll be surprised because after it happens the first time, and then you understand that they can actually help you. That's when you'll start to do it more. But even then, it's sort of like hard to necessarily go up to them and speak about certain things.
Yeah,
The
I
same
agree.
goes into like love relationships. If you have something going on between y'all, you really do got to speak up if you
Yeah.
want something to work. But it's very hard to speak up. So that's when you start jumping to conclusions, and it's bad. It's bad. So, what's the main thing that what's the relationship killer? The thing that ends stuff or like starts something bad going on between y'all. It don't gotta be you and your girlfriend or whatever. It could be like family or anything.
Like what goes bad in family?
What's the thing that like starts that starts to drift away between
Like the
y'all?
argument?
It could be
I mean,
argument.
I don't really
anything,
argue with
yeah.
my family.
I feel you. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I argue with her because I have a girlfriend.
Because y'all girlfriend, y'all trying to work. I get that. Yeah. So.
But like, you think I'm wrong?
You
Cause
not-
wait, confirm. Do you think I'm wrong?
You think I'm wrong?
Do you think I'm in the wrong? Cause
I
my
mean-
girl that's a friend
Right.
likes me, but am I in the wrong? I'm still talking to her.
That would have to be something you discuss with your partner. I mean, me personally.
Okay, but if you were in that position,
I was in that position actually. So the thing is, what you have to notice, definitely to be in a relationship, it's 50-50. So if your partner wants you to do something, then it's expected from them. I mean, certain things are pretty much expected while in a relationship that you guys would have to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the main thing is pretty much like, don't do something that you wouldn't want her to do. Feel me? If she does something that you wouldn't want to do and you know you're not doing, you talk about it and it continues, that's when it becomes a problem. But something like that is difficult. You get what I'm saying? Especially
Yeah.
for long-term friends. But like, you also have to understand if she trying stuff or whatever, you get what I'm saying? That stuff can like maybe in the future affect your relationship, then that may have to be someone you cut off if she don't cut it out. Get what? I dealt with that. I had to cut it off. I'm like, yo, yeah, nah. And you know what I'm saying? Because she didn't want to stop talking to this friend because they've been close or whatever. I'm like, you know, he tried stuff. He blatantly told you that this what was going to happen. So I had to cut it off. I'm like, yeah, nah, what do I look like? You know what I'm saying? So before that happens, but also it's 50-50. So if you have to talk to her about that. Figure out what's going on. Let her know. Be real about it. That's the best thing you can do. Be real about it. You get what I'm saying? If you be real and she tell you to like cut it off, dog, you may have to. Or
I
just
should do
like
it?
let the girl know like I got a girlfriend. She don't respect you talking to me in this way. That's the best thing you can do. That's the best thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I mean, everything's about situations, bro. Everything's about situations. You get put in multiple situations, and then that can throw a bunch of stuff out of the drain. So even with family necessarily, a situation happens, and then you stop talking to this family member.
Yeah.
Same thing with friends. You get what I'm saying? There's certain stuff that later on, after you guys are done talking, you figure out, and you're like, wow, like maybe I wasn't tripping, or maybe she wasn't tripping, or maybe it was just a miscommunication. By then, they say it's necessarily too late, but it's really not too late. You know what I'm saying? You can still at least say something to clear the air up, because you probably feel better by it at the end of the day. Yeah. I'm not talking about you and your girl, though, because I know y'all are going strong, and the whole friend thing, y'all just got to talk to your friend.
I did.
She said no?
She said block it. I ain't block her. I told her I
See?
was, but like it's kind of hard to do that.
I get what you're saying. It's hard at times, but I mean, that's a decision you got to make, my boy.
I mean, she was a friend at first. Like, yeah, I mean.
But now with somebody that's something that could affect the relationship. So at a time like that, you just gotta be like, yo, which one's more worth it? Do I want to keep this friend or do I want to keep my girl? It's like, that's real talk. And if you're not ready for that, me personally, I would say before you actually move a step further in life and then you start to meet new people, that's something you gotta figure out. Because if it's already like you thinking about stuff, then when the same thing happens again and it start happening more often, it's gonna be a bigger situation or a bigger problem. But just take your time with it. Take your time. Take your time and think.
I got a question for you. Now that you're going to college, are you excited to
meet new people?
Yeah.
That's what you was gonna say. You feel me? Truthfully, definitely. But I mean, not the only reason isn't just like relationship or whatever. I mean, I think friendships are very important as well, especially if I have an eye to someone and I see that they're doing what they're doing. I want to keep them around because truthfully, I want to be around people that's like me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not getting discouraged or getting held back with certain things. So with going to college, that's the main thing I have to think about. You know, I'm going to HBCU. There's going to be many others like me. And this is a biased thing, but it's definitely true. We like partying. Or not necessarily just partying, but at times you get what I'm saying? So I got to figure out a group for me where there's times where I just want to put that down and I need to focus, study, and do my work because work comes first and then that. So, yeah. But, yeah. Shoot, I can't wait. What about you, man? You going to... You senior now, right?
A senior?
Oh, you junior. That's
I'm
crazy.
A sophomore.
Sophomore. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God.
Bro, you got like 3 more years.
Yeah.
Well, 2 more because you just started.
We didn't start.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't start yet?
Nah.
So technically you got around 3, a little lower, but you got 3 years to figure this all out, bro. You know, the main thing is what I wished I had done because I have like people like, once again, relationships with like people that are going into college or know way more stuff about college than me, so they're useful. I use them. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not wrong to necessarily use people as long as you ask, or like there's certain ways you approach people that makes them want to go out their way to give you information on something. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. I get the information. So it's helped me, and that's how I did it. So that's why. Yeah, sophomore, junior, senior year, bro, you gotta stay focused, but you gotta keep some people in mind. You get what I'm saying?
Now, I got people in mind who can do my work.
I offered help to many others. I mean, I've helped people with like graduating because we got like this thing you have to do in order to graduate our last year. So most kids didn't really understand what to do. The teachers couldn't explain to them, but I already did mine, so I said here, and I sit them down and I explain. So stuff like that is good for some people, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, you get what I'm saying? So, out of today, I think the main gist of our relationships is it takes time. You gotta take your time with certain things, as well as, like, understand what you want and understand people. Some people will just take away your energy, or some people will give energy. Some people will put the energy they're taking away to good use, and in return give you something that you may need. So yeah, so how do you feel about it?
About what?
Everything that we just talked about.
I feel better now.
You feel better? You feel better? Well, all right. Thank you, Jason, for popping out. Thank you. That will be all. I'm your host, Amir, on Open Thoughts, and this was the episode of Relationships. Bye.
12 minutes.
Welcome to a new episode for Open Thought. My name is Chiner, and I'm here with...
Thomas.
Okay, how are you, Thomas?
I'm pretty good.
Okay, I am too. So the topic today is about food. What's your favorite food?
Okay, my favorite food is cheeseburgers and fries,
Okay,
stuff like that.
so what kind food you don't like?
Oh, honestly, I don't have any food that I don't like.
So you like everything,
Yeah,
or a little, not exactly everything, but mostly no.
okay, pretty much.
Okay, so what do you think about the fast food? Because in United States it's so popular, the fast food like McDonald's or Burger King. But some persons say that's not good because it's it's not so good eat this every time because you know
Yeah.
it's preferred eat other things more natural, more healthy. What do you think about this?
Well, I mean, honestly, I think you're right that like eating healthy matters because like if you keep eating a lot of fast food, then the chances are your body's not going to handle it anymore, and it's just going to cause you problems. So if you're going to eat some food, just make sure you have some fruit with it.
Okay, do you believe maybe the locals of fast food can make their food more healthy?
I mean, they could.
Okay, because sometimes the something's not too healthy is more
Right.
tasty, more good than other things more healthy. But maybe we can make other plan for this, like change our diet, like the things we eat.
Yeah, I make them a little bit better.
Yeah. Well, so now we're talking about national food. What is the more popular national food in United States?
Like any type of fruit in general.
Yeah, in general.
Well,
Thinking in general. Yeah.
I I don't know if pizza's one of them, but
I think pizza it's from Italy. It's not too so American. Maybe some food more original from United States.
yeah. Well, I honestly don't really know any.
I think hamburger, but I don't know. I think maybe the hamburger is from Germany, but I'm not sure because I always, think the hamburger is from United States because it's so popular here.
Yeah.
The, locals about burgers is from United States, like McDonald's or Burger King. Or,
Yeah, stuff like that.
yeah. But I think the French fries is more from French.
Right. Because they also have that word in its name too.
Yeah. But what do you think about all this?
I think that it's pretty interesting and like pretty informational.
Okay. So now, tell me about what things you eat in your house?
Well,
Yeah, what food is more common in your family table?
I think it might have to be the most common. I mean, there's a lot of different foods we eat, but but I think the ones we eat most are probably either sausages or other types of food. So it's probably like randomized with us.
Yeah, sounds very healthy, you know.
Yeah.
The fruit is so important for, you know, for eat every time, because the natural food is better than, you know, the artificial food, because, you know.
Yeah, especially probably the food from fast food restaurants like Burger King, for example. Even though they have some pretty tasty food, it's also not necessarily the healthiest. But sometimes people might ignore their health because like the fast food tastes too good to basically ignore.
Yeah. Okay. So, what do you think about this? What's better for the breakfast? Cereal or pancakes?
Cereal because like it's just a little better for your body when you get up in the morning and try to look for something to eat for breakfast.
So now, why not pancakes?
Well, I don't know if it's like actual type of breakfast food, but if it is, then I would still say that cereal is a little bit better because with cereal you can have some milk in it, and milk is good for your body too. So that's probably a step up.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, what do you think? What do you prefer to eat for diner? Like, what do you prefer to eat? Because you know you have many things for eat during the night. So, what do you choose for this situation?
Like if I'm at a diner.
Yeah, for diner.
Okay, if I'm at a diner, then I would probably stick with trying to keep myself healthy over there, and by doing that, what I mean is see if they have any fruit we can have along with our main type of meals.
Yep. So
Basically.
yeah, mostly. So what do you prefer to eat during the afternoon? Like, I don't know. Do you prefer it a big food, like, I don't know, a big plate, you know, or a little things?
Well, it depends on how much I want to eat.
Okay, yeah. So, what do you think about the food in the schools? You know, do you think it's healthy for the students or not really?
Well, the food in the schools is nice, and you could sometimes have some fruit with them. So I guess in a word, the food in schools are basically a little bit healthy.
So, what do you eat in your school for lunch?
Well, there's nothing really. I mean, there's no single thing that we get. It just depends on what they serve us, I guess.
But what is the normally you eat in the lunch every week? What's the normally, you know?
Well, sometimes we would get grilled cheese sandwiches, and sometimes, and other times we would just get different types of food. That's the best way I could describe it.
Yeah, in my school it's more like a buffet, you know. You can choose what do you prefer you eat, you know. But I don't know if in the old schools in the Stratford, but it's a good idea, you know, because normally the students don't wanna eat just thing, you know. But it's more, you know, more preferably take the thing you want to eat, you know.
Right.
But let me make a last question for finish this episode for open thought, right?
Mhm.
Okay. If you have two options, like, right? You prefer eat diner all time food for, you know, the kind food for diner all day, or you prefer eat kind food for morning all day every week?
I mean, honestly, it would be a pretty tough choice because they both sound nice, but like, a diner has like super delicious type of food, and morning type of food you were talking about, right?
Yep.
Well, the morning food on the other hand is nice, but I mean, if I have it like every single time, for example, then I would be a little bit bored of it, and if I have the same food from one diner, then I think I would have to choose maybe the morning food because it's better for your body.
Okay. So thank you for your time, Thomas, and thank you everybody for watching this episode. So see you next time.